What's up, y'all? It's Tyler from Asylum Garage. Just gonna go over quick what's been happening, what's been going on, show y'all the plans for the 7.3 and what's been happening with the red truck, the white truck, and the other vehicles that I have on the property currently. So first things first, we'll start with the whole 7.3 over here. It's currently under a cover, but plan for it is we are scrapping the 7.3 idea. We were originally going to do a power stroke swap, but I decided to go with something a little bit better. We'll actually go look at that right now. Currently have the engine in my garage. A few of y'all know what it is. For the rest of y'all who've been waiting on my video that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post a video soon, there's been some legal issues and whatnot with some of the things that I've made. But so what we have there is a good old DT466. That is the engine out of a bus, and that video is actually working on getting uploaded today, but it won't be released for another 3-ish weeks. But long story short, this is my dream engine. Supposedly you can make a good chunk of power out of these things. It's got the 7100 P pump on it that's already been turned up a little, has a serpentine belt so I can have a closer run on the front of the engine, onboard air. Probably gonna do a different starter, but it's absolutely gigantic. So anyway, that's my face. Yeah, I'm sunburned. So we got the turbo alternator. I got an oil filter relocation kit for it. Please pardon the mess. I'm in the middle of a lot of stuff. So that's pretty much it. We got a 5R100 out of a 6-liter that's coming. We have probably a 4-wheel drive transfer or conversion that we're going to do on the truck just to give it a little bit more height. We want to do it out of a 6.0 because they've got the coil springs on it. It's a little bit nicer ride, and I think the 5500 6 liters have a higher spring rate, or compression, or whatever the hell you call it, to allow to support the extra 1,000 pounds that I'm putting on the front of this old truck. So we've got that. Essentially, I'm trying to find a 6.0 chassis and cab that has been destroyed because I don't need the engine. Nobody wants a 6-liter. Trying to find those, and it's a little difficult right now. Got too much stuff in the driveway, so don't really have much space. Red truck that we saw that was sitting for 20 years. Got it running after about 3 days of owning it. Currently having issues with starting. Been driving it around for a while. It has a Holley EFI system, a new computerized distributor. I got rid of a bunch of wires, and I still have to put oil pressure stuff in. But this truck will be going up for sale soon. I've got the interior cleaned out. It's still got some rust on it, but if y'all are interested, just keep an eye out for it. I mean, it's got some rust down there, but the interior is actually fairly nice for 20 years old, and got the original door on it. But as for the white F-150 with the old will it start after 14 years, yeah, it didn't. Spoiler alert. The cylinder walls were rusted so badly that we took it to a machine shop. They tried to machine it. They got it a good chunk of the way, but is having issues putting pistons back in it, so it's actually going back to the machine shop soon to have them put it all back together, because I think there was a clearance issue and nothing's rotating correctly. So I'm having to bring it back to them, and it's a whole bunch of craziness. But that's probably going to be the next one that gets fixed before I get the old 7.3 back out and running. I don't know if y'all caught a glimpse of it back there, but the BMW, me and a buddy of mine, who's also on YouTube, Macero Garage, he and I bought a $500 BMW. A few of his videos are out. He's better at all this than I am. We bought this thing just not really running well. What the story and all go on to, a guy bought it from a sheriff's auction for $475. Wasn't running right. He didn't want to deal with it, so we bought it from him for $500. We went halvesies on it, you know, $250. Brought it home, and I was messing around with it, trying to see, okay, well, see if it's something, you know, funky or weird, or just an unplugged sensor, because it just wasn't idling right. And as it was idling, it was running rough. I was hearing a hissing noise. Looked down, I had my hand on it, and my hand was sucked to a tube, and the engine cut off. It's like, okay, strange. So went and got a spare tube from my garage and plugged it in. Sucker idled perfectly, ran great. You know, has somebody tried to steal the catalytic converter off of it, but they got the collector instead of the cats, because the cats are up on the exhaust manifold on these. So that was sitting in the trunk, but essentially it's an open headered, what, M39, M35, I don't know, E35 or something, but it's that. I'm not too familiar with the BMWs. All I know is that it's a freaking blast. If you can find yourself a $500 car that you can get running really easily, do it. Do it in a heartbeat. It is the most fun thing you'll ever do. We have had that thing off-roading. We have had it on-road. We go to like Caffeine and Octane there. Downforce battles. That's what it is. That is so much fun in that thing. We have beat the living snot out of it. We hit a bump really hard off-road and destroyed the radiator, the AC compressor, and all that stuff. Little lizard, run. We put a radiator out of an older series BMW, and it's about to rain, so I need to shut things down and cover it up. But yeah, I have a video coming out that I actually need to make about how I got the 7.3. I've told that story, you know, several times, and people like it. So I think I'm actually going to make a video on it. But long story short, U-Haul pretty much bought my truck for me. But that'll be a long story for another video. But yeah, sorry for the rambling. This is kind of a no-cut take. I'm just, you know, rambling on about stuff that's been going on and happening. Letting y'all know just where progress is. You know, what's been happening, because I haven't posted in a long time. And I've been doing like little shorts and bits and things here and there, but nothing really concrete about, hey, look, this is cool, this is what's happening, this is what I've been doing. Just been working a lot, and, you know, like everybody. But so red truck, white truck, 7.3. Got the Ranger back there that's getting an LS motor, or an LT, a Vortex, something out of a truck. I'm not familiar with the car names. I just like the sounds that they make, and I like trying to do this stuff by myself. So any support is appreciated. I know there's a lot of people in my boat. There's a lot of people that are a lot smarter than I am and a lot better at this stuff than I do, but I appreciate y'all subscribing to me. There's a little Ranger back here. There's spiders everywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy, just going about life. Again, appreciate y'all subscribing. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to comment, you know, DM me on Instagram, Solemn Garage. I've got the 7.3 as my like profile picture. And if y'all want to see anything or know anything, please reach out and ask me questions. I should have more videos coming up soon, but you know, life gets in the way of us all. So appreciate y'all subscribing again, and we'll see you later, and stay tuned for future updates.